So my last video got cut off a little bit, so I wanted to talk about the eclipse as a part of a series as well. So whenever we have transits, they're always a part of a greater cycle that we're in. So a transit is where a planet is in the sky right now versus a natal placement is where that planet was when you were born. So this lunar eclipse that we just had in Pisces, that is going to be the first eclipse in a series. So eclipses always come in series. There will always be more than one, and this configuration of the nodes being in Virgo and Pisces that we just shifted into. So this is the first one in that series. So we also have eclipses happening in Virgo September 21st, 2025, March 3rd, 2026, and February 20th, 2027. So it will be especially important for you to notice things that are happening the week before and after this eclipse that just happened on Friday, because the general energy of the eclipse often pertains to things that are within that time frame. So watch out for major things that you might have initiated, because this is the first in the series. That can be the beginning of something that can be maybe something that we call back to in these future iterations of the eclipse. So just notice if there was something that you started, particularly in the area of life that I talked about in the last video, and watch out for how that might be coming up again in the future. And sometimes this can be things that don't really seem like a big deal at the time. So just be open to, maybe even if it seems like, oh, I did start this thing, but it's like, whatever, it might actually end up being something that becomes a bigger deal for you in the future. So just something to look out for. And I love talking to people about the different cycles they're in and trying to figure out, so we can analyze the past times that Virgo was in this placement. For instance, last time we had an eclipse in Virgo was September 1st, 2016 and September 12th, 2015. So we can also see if what just happened now might be an echo of something that was happening around September 2015 and 2016. In so many different ways, all of the different planets and in many other different timing techniques, we can look at how things from the past are relating to what's happening in the present and actually look for specific times where it's like, okay, so, of course, a Virgo eclipse is going to mean different things to different people. Maybe it'll be about relationships and there will be echoes of like relationship patterns that show up, or maybe it'll be about career things. Maybe this will be an echo of like, oh, this was when I first started thinking about that career, and then this is when I actually got that internship. Oh, and then this was when I got the job. And it's just so fascinating to see the way timing can play into astrology and how major turning points and events in our lives can correlate with these astronomical movements. So if that sounds interesting to you and you might like to investigate what cycles you're in and when you can expect certain things to come up for you in the future, I would be so excited to talk to you about that. So let me know.